What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today I want to go ahead and sit back and talk about some World War III. The other day I went ahead and live streamed this game, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys who tuned into that live stream, gave me a little support, and also chatted up with me. Really appreciate that. If you guys want to tune into those, the link to that is down in the description, along with my Twitter account and my Discord channel as well. But the reason I want to go ahead and sit back and talk about World War III is because I feel like a lot of people are really excited about this game. They're really anticipating this title to release free-to-play, for console, and they were expecting a beta, an open beta, so everybody can give it a shot, at least a month ago. And so far, current date, we have no word on anything that's going on. You know, everything that they told us previously has pretty much been scrapped. We have no date in mind when it's going to come to console. We have no date in mind when the open beta is going to be releasing to us, and we have absolutely no clue when we, the consumers, are actually going to get more content in this game like we obviously deserve. Now, I know that might sound a little cocky, but hear me out here. For anybody, including myself, who has spent an actual amount of money on this game, I mean, I bought this game when it was at the full price tag, and tons of people have bought into the closed beta access, which I believe is $20 currently to get into this game. Tons of people have purchased their way into this title, and they basically completely stripped everything out of the game. Now, I completely understand if they want to remodel a few different maps. I understand if they want to change up the flow and stuff like that, but for anybody who has been buying into this game from the very first day that it's released, I personally think it's completely unfair to strip everything and not allow us to have the full content that the game originally started with. I think they should have kept all the maps in the rotation, and if they wanted to fix them up, that's fine, but keep them in and then add in the reworked versions later down the road. But it's no point in stripping out all of the content that was previously in this title to make it more of a dull experience. It's hard to play right now. Like, I don't really enjoy the experience, mainly because it's nothing to really bring me back. It's nothing to keep me on longer than a couple of hours because I get bored very quickly. And on top of that, pretty much every single class that you usually come up with, or all the guns that you grind for, are being reset constantly. I don't know what they expect from us, the hardcore fans. I don't know if they expect us to keep coming back to this game when all they do is reset our stats every single time we come back. This is completely unfair, not only to the old school players, but also to the newcomers as well, people who are trying to grind up in this game, because trust me, it's not easy to unlock new weapons. It's not easy to unlock new attachments, and there's a lot of stuff in this game. There's a whole catalog of SMGs, ARs, sniper rifles, and all that good stuff. It's a lot of stuff to grind through, but it's nearly impossible to unlock all of it in a reasonable amount of time. And after you sink in so many hours into this game and you finally start unlocking a bunch of weapons and you had enough time to go ahead and set aside getting attachments for it, after going through all that grinding, they reset your stats. For what reason? I don't even know why they're resetting the stats. It doesn't make any logical sense to me. I understand that they're trying to, keep the game fresh and unique, but what the hell are you resetting my stats for? It's one of the main reasons why I don't want to come back to this game. Why am I going to return if each and every time I return, you take everything that I grinded for? This game is not easy to grind. So, for a lot of us, including myself, we don't touch the game. We don't play World War III because we're waiting for the final build to come out because we are scared shitless that they're going to go ahead and take all the crap that we grinded for the 5th time away. And sadly, the numbers show that this is a massive problem. I can't even get on this game in TAC Ops, which is basically the Conquest version of World War III, Conquest from Battlefield. And that's basically what the main format of this game is supposed to be. It's supposed to be, the Battlefield killer, but nobody's playing it. There's not enough players to fill up a TAC Ops lobby, and the developers actually noticed that the game's so dead that to this point, when you can't fill up a TAC Ops lobby, it just automatically shuffles you guys right into a TDM. So, you guys don't leave and end up getting bored and tired of waiting for TAC Ops, so you just get off the game. They just say, okay, before they leave the game, let's just shuffle them right into TDM. So the majority of your experiences are going to be spent with TDM in World War III, which is good and all. You get to test out the gunplay, you get to play around a little bit, you get to experience the game and get used to it. But once again, that's not what people are coming into this game for. That's not the experience that this game is built around. I want the pure conquest feel. I want tanks riding around. I want different vehicles running around. I want the freedom to be able to explore and go wherever I want and be able to maneuver the map however I want without, very strict, tight lanes and TDM. That's what I enjoyed out of World War III in its prime, and now it's non-existent because they keep killing off the game by resetting everybody's stats. It's not craziness here. Nobody wants to play a game if they know that every other second, everything that they earned and unlocked is going to be taken away from them. I understand this is a closed beta. Yeah, it's still in beta. I understand this whole process, but I don't give a damn if it's in beta or not. If we worked for the stuff that we earned, and you have no clue when this game is going to release, I mean, they have no official date when it's coming to console. They have no official date when it's actually going to, leave beta form, which it probably will never leave beta form. The majority of indie games stay in beta for the exact reason of being able to say, well, it's broken, things are breaking here, well, but it's in beta. If they release the official build of this game, then they're not going to be able to have it in beta. And also, also, keep this in mind, I actually didn't know this until one of the homies country told me this, but if it's in beta, it's easier to get these games over onto console platforms. If you go ahead and release it from beta and make it an official build, it's much harder to get a license to put this game on Xbox or PlayStation. So usually they stay in beta for that exact reason. But with no release date in mind for the future, it's not right to take away from the players who are religiously playing your game, and it's proof of concept because everybody is gone from the title. Now, we'll go ahead and admit, even though it's lacking a ton of content and I keep resetting my stats, the game performs way better than it did, a few months ago. The frames are better, the performance is better, there's less bugs, there's less glitches, and even though there's tons of party issues, connectivity issues, lobby issues, and stuff like that, like I said, I can admit when something has improved. The developers are putting in that work, and I also do recognize that's only 5 individuals working on this game. Yes, World War III, even though it looks so good the way it does, this game is an indie developed game, and it's made by 5 people. That's a very small team, and you can't really expect them to push out all this content in such a fast pace. But you would think if it's only 5 people, the last thing they would want to do is remove all the maps from the game, right? I understand, like I said in the beginning of the video, I understand wanting to rework them to make them better, but what's the purpose of removing the maps from the game when you could just keep them in and then bring in the remodeled version later on? I might give Battlefield 2042 a ton of crap, and I absolutely despise that game in every way, shape, and form, but at least the developers kept the maps that were so bad in the game so it didn't lose out on content, right? The game was already lackluster on content enough as it was. They knew for a fact if they removed the maps that they're going to go ahead and rework, it wouldn't be enough content in the game to keep people playing. And, it's already hard enough to keep people playing that game in the first place, so the last thing they want to do is take the content away from their community. So with a 5-man team, it's going to take time for them to go ahead and remodel all these maps. It's going to take some time for them to add in extra content. It's going to take some time for them to actually balance out the game. But if it's going to take time, you would think that they will leave everything in the game so you wouldn't have to worry about a lack of content. And like I said, even though it's a 5-person team, that is no excuse. That is literally zero excuse for them restarting your stats every single time you log into this game. And it's not every single time you log into that. That's a little bit of an over-exaggeration, but still, I think it's been about 3 times that they restarted your full stats in this game. And like I said, it's not an easy grind. There's no excuse for that. It could be 5 people, 10 people, 100 people working on this game. I don't care how many people. That is not a smart, nor is it a good move. People don't want to grind up this game anymore. I mean, I've been stuck using the default class for ages now. I almost have 100 hours in World War III, and I'm still using the first freaking assault rifle in the game with how many times they reset me. 100 hours, and I'm using the first assault rifle. Back when this game first released, I had like at least 4 or 5 different weapons in each category. I had all the attachments I loved, all the attachments I wanted. I had tons of camos that I enjoyed. I had all the customization for my character. I was completely decked out. I paid money for this game, I grinded the game, I put time into the game, I put effort into the game, but because they wanted to go ahead and take it off the store and put it in beta access, apparently everybody who purchased the game before has to suffer from, them wanting to remove everything as well. It's extremely sad seeing the direction this game is taking because I had all the expectations in the world that this game would be perfect competition for Battlefield. Would it completely wipe clean Battlefield? No. But would it be a great alternative for people who are tired of the crap going on in Battlefield? Yes, it's phenomenal. It's tons of fun still. Like I said, they polished off the glitches, the bugs, the performance is getting better, the gunplay is extremely fun, and the map designs are good, and also the remade maps are really fun as well. The direction of the game is phenomenal, but they're not getting it out in the time that it should be done, and it's sad because they have a small team, but they have to be working a little bit more efficiently than they're working right now. You can't expect people to stay in this game and continuously support it if you're going to go ahead and remove all their stats, and that's a problem because the less people that return to your game, the less people are going to be able to fill up lobbies, which means all the new people are coming into the project, all the new people are purchasing into the closed beta are not going to play it either because they're going to buy into it and say, oh my god, this game is dead, I can't even find a lobby, I'm getting out right now, I want a refund. That's how it's going to turn out for the remainder of this whole product if they don't get their crap together. And sadly, there will never be a console release if they can't get the PC side perfect. That's what they said as well. Keep in mind, they're not going to work on console unless the PC version is perfection. It has to be in the best state possible. They need to get all the content into the game, they said, and it has to be playable, and it has to be populated. And trust me, the population is not looking pretty healthy. So until the population becomes better again, good luck getting a console port for this game because it does not have a bright future at all for that. And that really sucks because, like I said, console players, they don't really have too many alternatives from Battlefield. The only other game I could possibly think of is Hell Let Loose, and that's a World War II game. You guys don't even have Squad. I mean, you have Insurgency Sandstorm and stuff like that, but World War III is a truly unique experience. And like I said, I think it'll be fantastic for console players to try it out. It would work perfectly on console, in my opinion. I could totally see this game being ported over to console in every way, shape, or form. It's just, I don't know how long it's going to take. I truly do not. I was expecting this to be moving much quicker because that's what the developers were saying. I mean, the open beta was supposed to happen like a month ago or even this month, and there's no word of anything. I mean, the only word they're talking about is bringing back one map. One map that was already in the game ages ago. It's a pretty sad story, but guys, please go down in the comment section and let me know if you guys have been playing World War III. If you are, experiencing similar things of me, where you can't find lobbies, you can't find servers, it's hard to populate TAC ops, you can only find TDM lobbies, you're sick and tired of, your classes and all that stuff getting reset all the time. That's not really enjoyable. In my personal opinion, that's not enjoyable at all. If you want me to actually stay in your game and keep playing World War III and advertise this game, talk about this game, and try to spread the word of this game, you need to give me a reason to come back and play this game, or else it's just going to be negative commentaries or just simply no commentaries at all because I don't want to come back and play the experience. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If moments I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, let's do so. Twitter and Discord, put the link down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you all next one. Peace out.